Alright, you'll be able to download an Excel spreadsheet for your lab section, and you need to go ahead and get that formatted so that you can do the activity which will be provided on a web link. So you say you download the Excel document that's available for your lab group based on the day, your section. You'll be able to download that, and the first thing I want you to do is type your name in there, and then save the document right off the bat. So the file name you should save it as, and then at the very front of this already given file name, you should type your name with an underscore between your first and last, and then an underscore after your last name. So mine says Brent underscore Lance underscore, and then what the original file name was. So you might save that to wherever, I might save it to my desktop or whatever, but then I have it saved by that file name. Your lab group day is there, the title's there, the reactions that you have to post a spreadsheet document for are all in there, so they're numbered for you. Every group has the same investigation number 7, or reaction number 7, excuse me. So I'm going to click on reaction number 7, and I'm going to format that and show you what I expect you to do. So the first part is you have to put in the acid and base that are used in the reaction. So that's listed on your first page. So reaction number 7, the acid that's used is the weak acid acetic acid. You may recognize that from being vinegar. So the formula for that is CH3COOH, and then strontium hydroxide is the base that goes for this reaction number 7. The formula SR in the polyatomic ion hydroxide is parentheses OH, because you need more than one of the hydroxides to write that formula, so SROH2. So in the tab for reaction number 7 down there, the bottom of the screen, you click on that and it brings up this part for reaction number 7. So the acid is acetic, CH3COOH, like that. I want you to format that 3 to be subscript, so highlight it, right click, format subscript, and click OK. And then for your base, it was strontium hydroxide, so that's SR. You have to put parentheses around the OH and then a 2 outside of that, because you need 2 units of hydroxide for that, but that should be a subscript 2. So again, format it to be subscript. So you got your formula for your acid and your formula for your base. Next thing, you have to type a balanced chemical reaction equation. So you can probably try just highlighting the acid. It won't let me paste it, so I'm just going to type. It'll be faster probably for me. CH3COOH, and that's aqueous, so I'm going to indicate that with an AQ after it, plus a little space there, SR, a little r, parentheses OH, and then a 2. And then to put my reaction arrow in there, I'm going to go to insert symbol, and I have one already picked here, but you can get a subset of arrows probably on your, click the subset for arrows, but I'm going to put the right arrow, the forward arrow, and then it's going to produce a salt and water because it's an acid-base neutralization reaction. The salt and water part, to make the salt, you're going to have the strontium. I just need to get my font back to Times New Roman. It still didn't change it for me, but that's okay. Okay, you can fix it later. Strontium acetate. So that's CH3COO. and then from that you have to have 2 of those. So your strontium acetate plus water, and other strontium acetate, by the way, is aqueous plus pure liquid water, so H2O and liquid, little l. Then you can highlight all that and make sure that it is Times New Roman, and make sure that it is all 12-point font. Then you got to go back and make sure you format all of your subscript and superscript numbers. So like that, and OH2, so that should be a subscript 2, and the CH3 again here, and the 2 here, and the 2 for the water. So check your formatting on all those. Then you have to balance it. You have the acetic acid reacting with the base, and you get the acetate ion, which had a charge of -1, so it takes 2 of those to make that happen. So you're going to have 2 in front of the acetic acid, which is then in return going to cause you to have a 2 in front of the H2O. So you have to balance your equation, and you'll need to make sure that all that formatting is done for each reaction. So you have 2 aqueous species. I need to type in here not a subscript but a regular script for aqueous. So I need to indicate that that's an aqueous species also. And just check your work. 2 in front of that, it gets distributed all the way through that, but you can look at it as the CH3COO minus ion, which is on your polyatomic ion list, is what makes the acetate part of that. So you have your strontium acetate, soluble, dissolved in water, and then you have this pure liquid water form. So again, acid plus base yields salt plus water, and that's just a neutralization reaction. And then from there you'll be able to do the next part, which is actually involves going to the link on the website and then entering information for that reaction and how to set it up.